Okay, so let's see. So we decided on the new genre would be kind of like an abstract zombie fiction novel, just because of this book is really heavy on the artistic side, and in a minute here we'll go into some of the archetypes in the book. Usually you got a typical storyline following a survivor or a group of survivors through the process of surviving a post-apocalyptic world. When usually in this book it's more of like that survivor isn't just surviving, they're kind of dealing with their own mental dilemmas and stuff like that, and you don't usually see so much of a personal side or a dramatic side to it. Usually it's just survivor versus a zombie or like the outside forces, when he or she's dealing with internal forces of do I help Murray, do I stay on the run, do I just give up, stuff like that. Typical character archetypes would be like they never stay in one place for very long, which she kind of follows. She's always moving, she keeps on the move. What would you guys say? Probably 2 weeks, as long as she's stayed in like one place.
About a week.
Okay. And then the main character has some sort of deliberation in the mind, but she has multiple deliberations going on inside of her head. The setting is pretty generic in this book. The typical typically we see a constant constantly changing because the group stay on the move or the solo person stays on the move. It's a very gloomy scene, and then it's like a war-torn and battered type of setting.
Yeah, can you show the video?
Show the video.
And then like,
You okay?
You get tired.
no, put this.
A glass of water. Anna? Anna, come here.
Anyone know her name?
I have another name.
Guys, do you want to move into the other room? Holy shit!
Okay, so this was Dawn of the Dead. We thought it was pretty commercial. It's just people, like a group of people, fighting zombies, moving from place to place. It's typical zombies. The storyline follows Steven and his girlfriend, which her name was Francine. They escape a zombie-ridden U.S. and by helicopter, which was accompanied by those two guys which were there, which were SWAT team members. And they take them to a safe zone, which was in like a mall type area, and they try to survive there until, the human race is really dead. They try to, repopulate the world as much as they can.
Right, so our next example of a commercial type of zombie flick would be like The Walking Dead, based off of a comic series. So the best way to describe it is you've got a group of survivors, led by a man named Rick, who it's kind of that typical genre of being, the group never stays in one place. Zombies, are pretty typical zombies. They're very slow, gory, and it's Rick, as the leader of the group, always has some type of dilemma in his mind of like what's best for the group, what's best for me, what's best for people around me, type of thing. But we decided it as being one of the better commercial examples, just for its simplistic, besides all the makeup and stuff, it's a pretty simplistic plot line. Action film, which usually a zombie novel or zombie book is. But, yeah, there's that.
So here we have I Am Legend, which I'm sure many of us have seen before. And some people probably wouldn't even, like myself, I didn't even really realize that this was a zombie, a type of zombie film, but it's more on the artistic side. And
And the sun is highest in the sky.
Really, the artistic side of this would be, more of a, it's a man and his dog. It's more that solo style of survival type, survival of the fittest type of, the real, he stays in one place. He's never constantly moving. He stays in his home. What really the most artistic about this would be like the type of zombie can actually be cured, which most of these can't. Diseases that this genre uses can't be cured. So that was really the most artistic part of it.
Way through the G's.
And also, it wasn't fighting to survive. It was fighting to live long enough to make a cure to save the rest of the population. The end he does. Instead of trying to find a safe spot, he wanted a spot with the zombies where he could capture them and experiment on them to see if he could make a cure for the rest of the population.
yeah, the main difference is most of the time they're just trying to survive, whereas he doesn't really care if he lives or dies, which is, you can tell by that at the end. And then he ends up, like David said, finding the cure, and then people after that are able to use it, and the world just becomes how it used to be again.
God didn't do this. We did.
It's the gist of I Am Legend.
Okay, so this is the Horde, just like.
What are you doing up there? You don't look, they look like the nature photography type.
Just out of 10, blowing this one.
This is gonna hurt you. It's never gonna hurt me.
So the Horde is John Crenshaw, which was like the first male character that you saw. He accompanies his girlfriend she's a teacher, and she goes to the woods for a nature observation with her students. As I said, she's a teacher. So he goes with her, and they go into the woods, and they end up being trapped by like a horde of zombies that just try to destroy them all. And
Really, the artistic part of this movie would be the fact that they're not really zombies; they're more of that mutant type of, that mutant type of creature. As to where they're actually like a cannibalistic family, I guess you could say, because anybody who comes in their area of the woods, they would they capture, kill, and then use as sustenance. Kind of gross.